Hello. It is Wednesday. We're back here on the lake. Let's see. There's chat. You got birds? You got birds up there? Pretty cool. You can hear the birds as well. Anyway, welcome Duck, Hamflow. Escapade, thank you for the 10 months. It's many months. That's so many months. Anyway, how's the volume? I think last time I unintentionally changed the volume and then I forgot what it was set at. I think this is fine. This seems fine. Got the background music. It's like, it's still in the green. That's fine. As long as it's green, it's perfectly fine. Okay, alright. Okay. Just make this window slightly bigger. You can go here. Technically, I started streaming at the beginning of April. Like, for real, on Twitch. But I think Escapade found the Twitch account before I started streaming on here. So he has, like, a long time. 10 months. I've not actually been streaming on here for 10 months. I got affiliate back in, August, like 2 years ago, maybe? I got affiliate and then I just didn't stream at all until this April. So that's what happened. Also, welcome Mirkern. For real on God, Frog. The for real Frog. I've been streaming for 10 years. Haven't we all been streaming for 10 years though? If you think about it. YouTube, you know, you watch videos on YouTube, you're streaming video from YouTube. You're consuming streaming media. That's how this works. Well, I guess it's not really how it works. Also, welcome Slime Molder. I hope the molding of the slimes is going well for you. Especially today. Today is Wednesday. As you know, that's when the slimes are the most in need of being molded. I'm sure you know better than I do. You're a professional slime molder. Anyway, yeah, 10 years. It has been 10 years. When did YouTube first came out? A long time ago. You ever see those like videos or screenshots of YouTube from 10 years ago? And it looks so foreign. No, probably like 15 years ago. Yeah, 15 years ago. I remember when it was like a new thing. I was like, what? You can upload videos for free on YouTube? You can just watch videos? It's like back in the day, people would have custom websites where they would upload their video game montages. That wasn't YouTube. It's like when World of Warcraft first came out and people were posting like rogue combo videos on like some random website dedicated to World of Warcraft. And there was no YouTube. They just uploaded the video straight there. You could download it. Some of them were RMVB files. You guys remember those? Real Media? Real Media files. Those files are so small. How did they get them so small? How is it that small? YouTube has been around since 2005. It's a long time. It's like 17 years. We had like Vimeo, Dailymotion, many sources of streaming video of questionable quality. You had Nico Video, sorry, NicoNico.com, .gp, whatever. Good times. Those were some good times we had. Anyway, I'm standing up. This is the one day of the week that I get to stand up for a long period of time. I feel like it looks kind of blurry. Maybe I need to clean the lenses of my VR headset. Just a little bit blurry. Or maybe this is normal. Maybe this is the normal amount of blur. I simply don't know. Remember watching a DivX encoded anime? Oh yeah, DivX was a thing. Still a long time ago. Yep, remember Media Player Classic? And then you had to, if you wanted to watch anime, you had to install like the CCCP or something. The community contributed codec pack, so that you can watch your questionably legally obtained anime back in the day. And it was like, the installation screen was very red, and it had the Soviet Union symbol on it. I don't know who remembers this. Do you guys remember this? People use Media Player Classic and the CCCP. It's weird. Is that still around? I'm gonna assume that like codecs are more available nowadays. People don't need to install some random thing specifically for anime. Those were some times. Anyway, yeah, it's Wednesday. I don't really know. I usually go into these streams and I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. And then I just end up rambling for 2.5 hours. And that's probably what will happen today. Could today be the day that I run out of stuff to talk about? I don't know. It's entirely dependent on you guys and your conversation. You guys, you right there. That's right. That's right. What if I run out of stuff to talk about? And then we'll be like, oh man, what the heck, Wolfie? I watched this guy because he has stuff to talk about, and you're telling me he doesn't have anything to talk about? He's changed. It's not the streamer I subscribed to many months ago. This is no longer the content I wish to see. And then it'll all be over. I'll be like, oh man, those were the good old days when he had stuff he could talk about. Now he's just rambling. He's just saying things on a lake. He's lost control of his life. Anyway, I spent today mostly waiting for pull requests to be merged and reviewed. Looked into some Google Cloud Platform related things. Who can relate? You guys, can you relate when you send a web request and you expect the response to be gzipped and then it's not gzipped? Wow, so relatable. That's what I did today. That's not that interesting. Man, I had my old job. I had stuff to complain about. Now I don't. What went wrong? If I didn't leave my old job, I would have had so many stories to tell. Welcome, Yenny Penny. Actually, speaking of my old job, I remember mentioning some time ago that, like, for some reason they didn't take me off the, out of the system. You know, like, usually when they fire you, well, they didn't fire me, and when I left, usually when people leave the company, they will, you know, they'll terminate your benefits and all that. But then, for some reason, they were like, oh, but what if something goes horribly wrong here and we need your help? Can we, like, contact you? And then I'm just like, I would prefer if you didn't. But then they still kept me on as, like, technically quote-unquote part-time in the system. I mean, I don't get paid, but I'm like, still in the system. If they ever need to pay me, I guess they have my bank credentials on there or something to forward me money. But that has never happened. And there's this weird thing where, like, since I'm technically, like, still in the system, they send me emails about, like, mandatory trainings and, like, videos that I have to watch. You know, like, the stuff like that. And then, like, they send me these emails about the insurance. And I'm like, I don't work here anymore. Stop emailing me about this stuff. Anyway, welcome Chaos Ryan. Yeah, me staying at a job for content. Well, I could be like Vesper. You guys know Vesper? He has the iconic story about the plastic ball that he had, right? If he didn't stay at his horrible job, he wouldn't have had that content, that story to tell. And then where would we be? We would literally, we would just be here though. We would be in the same place. Anyway, yeah, he did. They didn't take me out of the system. So then I get these emails that are like, "Hey, we got insurance. You have to. If I want to opt out of insurance, I have to prove that I have insurance somewhere else." And then I just emailed them saying like, "I don't actually work here anymore. Can you contact the manager, and he can tell you that I don't work here?" And I think it's like some sort of automated system. I just get like a response after a few days that says, "Your document is not eligible. This is not valid proof that you have insurance somewhere else." And then I sent them like, when you join a company, they send you like this COBRA notice, you know, COBRA insurance or whatever. And it says you're eligible for this, blah, blah, blah. So I sent that to them, and they're like, "This is not valid either." And so I've just been ignoring it. I've just been ignoring their emails. Like, what are they gonna do, right? Are they gonna, like, charge me for insurance? And then, like, typically when you work for a company, they take the insurance, like, the cost of insurance out of your paycheck, but they're not giving me a paycheck, so, like, are they gonna send me a bill for the insurance in the mail? I don't know, that's kind of messed up. They still have me in the system for no reason. Vesper will do your taxes. Is that a thing he does? Is that a thing that he's done on stream? How was your Halloween party? What do you mean? What prompted this? You mean the stream that I had 2 days ago? You can check the VOD. I guess, it was cool. We played a bunch of spooky games. I learned from that I don't really, like... I guess I don't really get scared. I mean, those games weren't really that scary, right? Like the first one, I guess there was like some jump scares, but I didn't really get got, you know? Sometimes you'll see people playing horror games, and they'll be so spooked. They get a jump scare, and then they scream. And when I saw it, I was just like, nope, that's a jump scare. It's sort of like the immediate, like, boo, and then you're like, ah, no, oh, wait. I was not that spooked. And so I learned. I guess I'm not really the intended audience for horror games. There's that time when I opened the cabinet, and there's like 3 huge eyeballs staring back at me, but I was in the middle of like telling an anecdote or something, and then I didn't even acknowledge the eyeballs at all. I just kept talking, and then I closed the cabinet. And then I started walking, and then there was a jump scare. And then I went back to the cabinet, and I said, "You guys see there's like an eyeball there?" Anyway, and there's like a corpse on the floor. You guys remember that? You can tune into the video if you want. There was like the big monster. Typically they expect you to run away from the monster. I just walk toward him, be like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then the monster killed me. And I said, wow. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Anyway, I don't think I'll be playing more horror games. Maybe next Halloween. There's some silly games you could play. Let's see, Vesper was promoting Axel's stream and offered to do your taxes as an incentive. But I can do my own taxes. Like, my income is not so complicated that I need someone else to do my taxes for me. I think it gets more complicated if, like you're self-employed, or you have, like a family you gotta file the insurance for, or if you have a spouse or something. But for me, it's pretty simple. It'll actually be slightly more complicated this year, because I've been paid, like... I mean, I guess you do the taxes for last year, right? And so last year I had a bunch of commissions that I did, and they paid me money. I guess I have to report those. And so There's more stuff that I need to pay for. You should try the Amnesia Dark Descent if that is the correct audience. I don't think I'll enjoy that game. Of what I've seen of Amnesia, it doesn't seem like a Wolfie Core style game. It's a bit too dark. The screen is really dark. I might not have the patience. There's like puzzles, right? You gotta do puzzles. As you know, I'm not a puzzle gamer. Well, no, I am extremely a puzzle gamer, but only if the game is only around puzzles. Right? I enjoy Picross, I enjoy Minesweeper. But if it's like a game where you do other stuff and then you have a puzzle segment, that's when I'm like, I don't want to do this, and then I just zone out. Like in Stray, you know Stray? I had the puzzle parts and then I just get bored. I don't know, man. That's it. And then he had to learn how to do Australian taxes. So he might need to do his own taxes. Oh yeah, I guess every country has their own way of reporting taxes. I was under the impression that taxes in other countries are typically simpler to do. Is that true? Because in the US, there's all these tax filing companies that lobby the government to make it harder for people to file their own taxes. I don't know, if you're in another country, right? I think I read a thing or watched a video or something where they said if you're in Japan, your company is responsible for filing your taxes for you. But you could choose to do it yourself if you have a more complicated thing. But if you're not employed by multiple places, you can just have your company fill it out for you, and then that's all you need. Because they know how much you've been paid, right? So it is weird that in the US you gotta do this yourself. The government is oh, you owe us this money. How much? I don't know, you figure it out, and then we'll tell you if you're wrong. Right, you got stuff like that. Everyone should just have the same health insurance? Yes. They should do that. They should definitely do that. But who knows if it'll ever happen. And Canadians. Even in Canada though. They have health insurance that's paid for by taxes. But dental insurance I think isn't, and it doesn't cover vision insurance probably. So you still gotta I guess dentistry is not considered real medical treatment by the Canadian government. I don't know. I don't live there, so I don't know. Also, welcome Acer Bandit. Yeah, the patience or certain things, says the person in boat fishing. Look, I'm not even fishing. Right? The goal of this game at this point is not to fish. It's just for me to be on a lake to chill. Holy frick, that's a bear! Hold on. hold on. You guys see this? Hold on, I gotta go backwards. You see the bear? I'm gonna go really fast. I'm gonna get there and then you won't see. There, oh frick, okay. I'm gonna show you guys this bear, okay? Oh my god, it's still there. I'm rowing to the best of my ability. Look, do you see this? You seeing this? Why am I going so slowly? Look, do you see that thing over there? It's going up. No, no. It's definitely there. It was huge. Come on, come on. You didn't see the bear. Ah, man. It's there. If you watch the VOD, oh man. Okay, now I'm tired. Oh, nose. It's there. It was there. If you check the VOD, okay? You look at the VOD. It's there. I think it would have been faster if I was sitting, right? When you row. If it was down here, I could go faster. Okay, you know what? Check the VOD. Someone clip it. someone clip that. It was there. Where did it go? What the heck, man? I think that was the closest I've been to the bear. Alright, well. It's real. It's real! Look, it's real. Anyway. Do we want pure puzzle, not half puzzle, half action, half horror? As multiple halves. I like pure puzzle games. Let's see, oh we know, but we don't tell you because Intuit has lobbied us not to do that. Oh yeah, the taxes. They hate consumers filing their own taxes. I love seeing you roll your little arms furiously. Okay, I got the arms. You know what? I could have paused, right? What if, could I have like paused the system and then like gone over there? Okay, wait. If I go if I go to the VOD, actually, it should be there. I think I can zoom in. The clip is too far gone. No, you can go check out users history. Okay, let me show you. Where the heck is my mouse? There it is. I think we've been over this. If you go to your channel, you go to your own channel. If you're streaming, there's a VOD that you can watch. It's live right now. You go to videos, and you have the current broadcast. There it is. And then you can just scroll. When do I start rolling? Okay, see. Oh, this is so low quality. It's definitely there. Come on. Okay, let's go here. Turn around. Oh, I hate when it does this. When you pause and then it dims the video. This is not efficient rolling at all. That could have been better. Okay, see, it looks so big in the camera though. From my own vision. Okay, how I can't. Let me inspect this. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. It's real. It's extremely real. Okay, here's how do I? Okay, I want to have this on the bottom, and then I go to the elements. I'm gonna find the thing that makes it gray. What the heck? I'm gonna inspect this element. I'm gonna delete all the elements that make it gray. I hate when they do this. Hate this so much. Video player overlay? No, what was it? Layout SC. We're doing hacker man stuff right here. Display? Display. None. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Check layout. You know, I don't know. Look, it's real. Welcome, Happy Toaster and Abyss Hunted. I'm trying to figure out how to hide this thing. What if I just delete it? What if I just delete this? Oh, look at that, I've done it. Okay. And now, if you look closely, the bear. Oh no! Now I can't click it. Now I can't click it because I've disabled it. Okay, I mean the bear disappeared, but look, it's real. Look, it's real. I'm just telling you, it's real. That was the closest I've been. What this game needs is a teleporter. You set the teleporter over there, and then you go across the lake, and then you see the bear show up, and then you return. You go back immediately. You don't have to roll back. You guys really didn't see that? What I should do actually, next time, if I see the bear, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause the game, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna resize this window to be huge, and then I can zoom in, and you can see it, okay? The issue is because in the OBS display, the image is tiny, and you can't see it. I didn't see it, but I believe you. Look, the developers have confirmed that the bear is real. They made a tweet about it, they had a profile, they wrote a whole blurb about the bear. You can't doubt the developers. Anyway, I guess we can go back there. I'm so tired. I got tired from like furiously rowing. And if I keep this up, if I don't look down, I'm gonna have motion sickness. I'm gonna go spin this really fast. Actually, okay, we go this way. I'm gonna start rowing back to where I was, and then maybe the bear will show up there again. Because I think the thing about this bear is that it only spawns like far away from you. As mentioned in the developer Twitter, they said this bear is mild-mannered. Don't worry, it usually is far away from you. So I think that's why it spawned over there. This is like the second time that this has happened actually. A few months ago I was here, I remember, and then I saw the bear in the distance over there, and then I started rowing over, and then the bear disappeared. We have good memories on this lake. That was one of them. I was thinking about this the other day actually. I remember very specific moments on the lake. This can be broken down into several arcs, right? There was that time when I remember I was like over there, and then I saw the Aurora Borealis up there, and I actually remember, like, I remember who raided me those times, which is kind of interesting, right? Like, this lake is not, like, objectively speaking, this lake is not a real lake, but I have very specific memories of specific times that I've been on this lake. Like, I was over there, I saw the Aurora Borealis, and then I remember one day we got raided by Kocha-tan, and I said, hey look, we got the Aurora Borealis, and then we remembered it. I remember that, and then there was that time when I was like over there, and I was rolling toward those grassy bushes or whatever, and I remember who was in chat at the time. We had Choco Milk Tea was there. We had that one random Asian guy, you know, that guy who only shows up and he just posts emotes. He was there. I remember we had the mosquitoes over there. There's some really loud mosquito sounds. And then I rode over there, and that's when we got raided by Bear Eat Salmon. When I was trying to find the bear over there. Man, we had good times on this lake. Some real good times. And when I was over there was before I even started streaming this game. And that's where I used to watch Kuragi streams. And then we were over here last time. We saw a bunch of deer. Good times. Good times were had on this lake. I would recommend playing this game. I think I checked the Steam page. I actually have like 100-something hours in this game now. When I left my review, I had 50-something hours. And then I kept playing it because, you know, as I do, I play this game every Wednesday. Now I have 100+ hours in this game. Yo, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Kets, for the raid. Actually, check this out, guys. I got something cool. People who did not see this. I have this thing now where every time I raid someone or I get raided, it goes to a Git repo. They show you guys. You guys are the second entry in this table. You go to github.com/Rolfie/Twitch raid log. Look, it added a commit 1 minute ago. Oh shoot, it's repeated twice. Okay, this is wrong. I need to fix something. Okay, I think because the action gets triggered twice. Okay, I have to fix this. But it'll add you to this list. First person who rated me since I implemented this, Cloth Racer. Second person, Kets. There you are. You're right there. But then it added it a second time, so I guess I had to, had to fix that. It's pretty cool, right? We got a spreadsheet. You know, when people joke about that they have like a spreadsheet, I actually have a spreadsheet now, and it's automatic. It happens automatically. So here's the incoming raids. This is you should not actually be on here twice, but you're on there. Yo, I love spreadsheets. Anyway, what were you doing? I'm gonna shout you out. Kets, Hans, Quaddle. Monster Hunter. I'm gonna do the other shout out as well. There it is. Look, we did both spreadsheets. Anyway, welcome Awaful. Welcome Flagool. Welcome Cozy Nero. Yeah, I love spreadsheets. Once in world, and lost quite a bit against Bracky. Is that like the Brachiosaurus or whatever? I don't actually know Monster Hunter. I only know there's a guy, Rathalos. There's a guy named Rathalos. It's like a big dragon. There's like a hunting horn. There's the cats. They're called... What are they called? I don't know. They got cats in that game. Calm Bracky? I have no idea. I'm gonna look this up. Monster Hunter Brachydios. What is that? This dude. This guy is green. He's got green arms. Interesting beast right here. That's pretty cool. So you failed to beat him? Calm Bracky. It punches? Yeah, this guy looks like he punches. He's got the strong arms. The green arms, as they call him. He's not calm at all. He looks quite angry, actually. The Brachydios skull. Anyway, also, in addition to the thing where I get incoming raids, I've recorded my outgoing raids. So if I wanted to be like, when did I last raid Kets, I can do Control F. And then I could say, oh look, I raided you on on August 5th this year. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's no need for this stuff. I just think it's cool to have. Now all of your activity will be tracked in this repository for everyone to see. And also there's this thing. There's this thing. Let me show you guys. People who haven't seen it, I got this thing. So every time at the end of a raid, I've shown this already, but I think it's cool. I'm going to show it again. Like every time I'm at the end of the stream and I think, who am I gonna raid? And then I don't remember who I've raided and when. And then I'm like, oh, when did I raid this guy? Have I ever raided this guy? I have no idea. Well, look at this now. Now that I have this spreadsheet, I click this button. Bam. It tells me, it loads the spreadsheet. It'll tell me when I last raided them, how many times I've raided them. It sorts it by, so the person who I've raided like long ago shows up first. People that I've never raided, they'll show up at the top. As you scroll down, then you get the offline channels. So now I no longer have to think. I just press the button, I choose someone near the top, and then I send the raid. Anyway, Cloth Racer's doing art. If you guys want to watch Cloth Racer, you can go check him out. That's pretty cool. It's based exactly, right? Am I right? It's cool. Anyway. He grows a slime mold on him and he uses it to make explosions. Wait, we have slime molder in chat right here. You're telling me this is slime? This is the slime molder? What the heck? Perfectly spacing the raids, yeah. I do this thing where I'm thinking like, I already raided this guy last week. I'm not gonna raid him again. the follow list docs. I do this every time. Every time I'm in VR, you already see it, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You already know who. Actually, you know, you can check this. There's a website where you can check who someone's following. I think they're gonna remove that from the Twitch API, but like there is a website. I learned because like someone in Karagi's chat once was like, he mentioned the website and then he said, "Oh, look at who you're following. Huh? You're following 100-something people." Not at me, but at someone else in chat. And it's like, how do you know that? And then he mentioned the website. So if you wanted to see everyone I followed, there's like, what, like twitchfollows.com or whatever. Actually, sometimes I use that website to check who I'm following because the Twitch UI is so awful. They don't list like, they don't show you a list of who you're following and when you followed them. They just have like this big thing that's not sorted in any way. You have to click show more to see everyone. I think my plugin broke it. But I mean, like, this is not sorted in any way. It's just random. Whatever it chooses to give you, and then it doesn't tell you when you followed them. And stuff like that. That's messed up. Twitch kinda... Twitch is bad. As I say while I'm streaming on Twitch. Making small utility tools like this is one of the things that makes programming fun. Yeah, like, I recommend learning programming, because if you ever think, like, I would like for this thing to exist. Too bad it doesn't. Oh, if only there was a way to make this. And then if you know programming, you can just be like, well, I can do it. And then I did it. And it's useful. How does the tool work, though? I was going to get to that. I saw your comment. Also, welcome, Toaster. Okay, I'm gonna go over this. We got people in chat who do not know programming. This might be a bit boring. So, you go on Twitch, right? Twitch has webhook events, so you can subscribe to something. I think they call it Twitch. What is it? Twitch event sub or something. Whatever. They have this event sub API. This is gonna be so boring for you guys, but for people who do know, this might be interesting. Twitch has an event sub API. It's a bit annoying because they don't have a UI for it. You have to do everything in code. Although my thing was like a one-time thing. But anyway, the way this works. You go to the event sub. You subscribe to raid events. So there's a subscription types, right? You can get subscribed for a channel update, channel follow, channel subscribe, whatever. The one that I use, channel raid. There's a channel raid event. And what this does is... you don't need to have like a long-running connection. So this is a webhook. Whenever you get a raid, or whenever you get a raid or you send a raid to someone else, it'll send you this event. And you subscribe based on who the recipient of the raid is, or who is sending the raid, whatever it is. You just give it like a URL for it to call, and a secret, or whatever. Hopefully you don't use this secret. But when you get a raid, it'll call this endpoint, whatever you want it to send it to. It'll verify that you actually own the server. I'm not going to go into how it does that, but you can do that. And what I have here is a GitHub action. Anyone who knows GitHub Actions. Basically, GitHub has this thing where you can trigger it manually. So I have this GitHub action where if you can manually trigger this in the UI if you're me, or if you own the repo. You give it two inputs, from and to. From is who is sending the raid, to is who is being raided. And then basically this will check out this repo, it'll set the git user, and then it has this script, and what it does is it gets today's date, or the time of the event. It parses the inputs, the from username and the to username. It'll change it to lowercase. It'll check if the from username is me, and you put it into this file. Otherwise, it's an incoming raid, you put it into that file. And then you just add a new line to the end of the file, and then you commit it. And then, and so, since Twitch cannot accept WebSocket events in any format, I'm using a website called Pipedream. And what this is it's an it is an API sort of like webhook gateway. This is so boring, I'm sorry. but I love it. Okay, we got Pipedream, and what it does is you set up a webhook listener on this website. It's free, by the way. This website is free. Look, they raised $20 million for some reason. You configure an endpoint. You don't have to manage it, and so what happens is Twitch will send the webhook event to this website, whatever website they give you. They give you a random URL. And then I have that set up so that when it receives an event, it'll parse it, it'll pick out the fields, transform the JSON, and then do a post request to the GitHub Actions API. You give it the private token, and then it'll trigger this workflow. And then it just happens automatically. And then, okay, let me reach out. I don't want to be too far behind. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. People are, I'm just gonna ignore it until I'm done. Okay, and then you got, so basically it commits it to this file, right? You have this CSV file. You got the public directory, you have the outgoing raids. And this file is what I use to do this, this thing right here. This thing that shows me the raids. So this Twitch show raids bookmarklet, it's in the repo itself. And it's, bookmarklet.js. Basically all it does is it loads the outgoing raids file, the CSV file, and see here we do a fetch request, we parse it. This doesn't really matter. Basically you just parse the CSV that has all the data, you sort it by when they last saw you, and then I like manually update the elements. I sort the elements using these hacky CSS selectors. I changed the padding because, like, you know, this stuff. You see, these are higher height than the other ones. And then I just sort them. I ignore the ones that are at the bottom, offline raiders. And then it just applies it. And that's how it works. It's pretty cool. Am I right? It's very useful to me. Anyway, okay, let's see. I want to learn programming. It just needs school to give me a break. Yeah. Programming, like, once you get used to it, it's not that hard. It's like the initial learning curve. Like, once you learn one language, then everything else is just like, you just search for Google, like, how do I do this thing? And then you'll find a code snippet and you copy paste it. That's what most of programming is, right? If you ever think programming is hard, just like use Stack Overflow. That's the website we use. Just someone has answered a question somewhere. You just copy paste it. Anyway, missing out on the Wolfie life hacks. So true. Your bug that duplicated the raid might be due to the handling duplicate events. No, I know what's happening. I know. It's because the webhook is not responding fast enough. I thought I fixed that, but it didn't. They send a header saying how many times they've retried. I can change it so that it ignores everything except the first retry. The first try. GitHub can't accept webhook events. It can, though. It just has to be a certain format. And you have to have the API key. I guess it's not technically a webhook. Anyway, yes, there's a free service. Like, you can do a ton of stuff for free nowadays. Like, back in the day, you would have to, like, run your own server or get, like, PHP web hosting or whatever. Nowadays, like, all the services that I had, someone mentioned the Nijisanji EN, like, pin tweet thing. That's also just running as a GitHub action for free, totally for free. I do not pay for it at all. Let me show you guys. The Nijisanji EN pinned. This is the thing I made some time ago. Basically what it does is it'll scrape Twitter for like Nijisanji members on Twitter. It'll find their pinned tweets, and then it just updates this page automatically. That's also a GitHub action that runs on a schedule. I think like every hour or like every half an hour, it'll poll. And I reverse engineered like the Twitter public API so that I don't need an API key. Anyway, don't pretend I didn't say that. No, I'm totally using their API keys. Don't ban me, Twitter. And yes, it's cool. It's cool to program things. Let's see, IS, and then the script breaks when some random engineer decides to change the CSS class names. See, but here's the thing though. that's true, but also, these are ARIA labels. These are here for accessibility purposes. So if they change this, they're going to be breaking accessibility, you know? I mean, I guess they could just change it to some different text, but at some point this will probably break when someone changes the CSS. For now it's fine. I mean, I have the same thing with like my end of screen, end of stream thing where I parse what day it is. Actually, now I feel like a lot of my programming projects are based on stuff that annoys me when I'm streaming. Right, we had that thing where every time at the end of my streams, I have to like find out what day today is, because for people that are new here, I always end my stream with like, there's like a website that tells you what day today is, like today is National Cat Day or whatever. And I got tired of having to go to that website every time. So then, that's also GitHub Action, that scrapes stuff. Anyway, yeah, all my stuff now is just stuff that helps me specifically when I'm streaming. Also, welcome Denchi. Denchi starred the repo, I saw that today. This repo has 1 star, and that star is Denchi. The real Denchi soft. Let's see, how long did this take to do? About like 1 day, I guess. It is... I tested it by rating Denchi. I technically have rated Denchi before. I rated him once, I think on Sunday when I was testing this. I was just like, I need some way to test this. I don't want to like slash raid someone who's actually streaming. So then I was offline. I rated Denchi, and then it showed up. I was like, Pog, it works. Let's see. The fact that all this done is by free services is kind of wild. You were able to do free service stuff for like a long time. Like Heroku, that was what used to be used a lot by people that are developing stuff in their own time. Like I ran Granblue Raidfinder for free for like forever on Heroku's free tier, and you know, like we had like 5,000 people concurrently using that website, and so I feel like I definitely should have paid for that, but like it was within their free tier limit, so it's just been there forever. But I think Heroku they've stopped offering the free tier now. They do not have rate limits. They have memory limits, they have request limits, I think, but I never actually hit those limits. I don't know, but it's fine. If you use less than 512 megabytes of RAM, then it's fine. It doesn't need that much CPU, so it's perfectly fine. Yeah, GitHub Actions really simplified a lot of things. Before GitHub Actions, I'm sorry to the non-programmers in chat who have no idea what I'm saying. So before GitHub Actions, it was like very fragmented. We had Circle CI, we had Travis CI. You guys remember Travis CI? Yeah, Travis CI. We had AppVeyor. You had Azure pipelines. All this like random stuff. And then once GitHub came out with their own CI/CD, then everything is just really simple now. I'm surprised they offer it for free, right? People can abuse it so easily. The fact that you can set something to run on a cron schedule just like for free is wild. But I guess it's owned by Microsoft now, and I guess they have a ton of money. They can just do whatever the heck they want. Yeah, GitHub Pages. I mean, those are static websites, so those are not surprising to me. You're basically just hosting static CSS and JavaScript and HTML. It doesn't do like dynamic web pages. Unless by dynamic you mean it calls out to some endpoint or whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's cool. So thank you, Zykes, for the 3 months. I did see your subscription. I was just backlogged. I want to learn how that GitHub Actions stuff works. It sounds fog. What do you want to do with GitHub Actions, Denchi? If you have an idea, I could like explain how you could do it, maybe, with GitHub Actions. It depends. Totally depends. But yeah, now every time I'm thinking of like hosting a website, I just have the static content on GitHub Pages, and then I usually don't need like a backend server, because the stuff that I need typically doesn't get uploaded that often or updated that often. Because like I'm not getting rated like every second, right? I'm not rating someone like every minute. Like the The thing that lists what today is, that updates once a day, so it's fine. But then the Nijisanji EN tweets, they don't update them that often. So it's fine. There's still a ton of competitors around. Yeah, but like you don't hear about them as often nowadays. Like a lot of people nowadays, like I guess if they have their own like professional run company, they could have their own instance of Jenkins or whatever. But nowadays for like open source, it's much easier. Oh yeah, GitLab has its own actions as well. It has its own like CI/CD. But I haven't really used GitLab. I think most people don't tend to use GitLab. Maybe they will suddenly make it paid one day and once everyone depends on it. Everyone would be so mad if they did that. They'd be like, how could they do this to us? That's what happens if you offer someone like a free thing for long enough and then you take it away from them. They get upset, which is like understandable, but also like they're offering this for free. Right, a lot of people depended on Heroku's free tier, such as myself. And once they took it away, everyone was like, now where will I go? Now where will you're gonna do this to me? Your longtime customer who has paid you $0 over the course of 5 years. I'm gonna take my services elsewhere. And they're like, that's exactly what they want. Yeah, but I don't have to host Granblue Rangefinder anymore. Because Twitter banned my account that I use for that. How often can you run actions? It depends on what you're doing, I guess. They probably have limits, but like the stuff that I do typically is never anywhere near running into those limits. I don't know. It's pretty cool, though. Let's see, then you need to write a version of VTube Studio that runs solely in GitHub Actions. 2 million different GitHub Actions communicating with each other. Yeah, just send all of your VTube Studio tracking straight to GitHub. Just commit all of your tracking information. No, don't do that. Look at this pro fishing. Free-to-play enjoyers lost that day. Yeah. What if they add gacha? What if GitHub adds gacha? You're like, oh, I wish I had access to this thing, and then you're like, well, if you accumulate enough GitHub coins, you can trigger one action, but you can pay $5 and you have a chance to be able to trigger 10,000 actions. And then you'll get people, and then they'll add like anime waifus to it to entice people to pay for it. Because no one's just gonna pay for a token, right? If it's a token with like an anime character on it, people will go wild. And then they'll think it's worth it. They'll put it in there. What if Elon Musk unbans your account? He would never. Also, I don't really care anymore. I haven't run Granblue Rangefinder in years. Is that a trophy? Yeah, this is the trophy for catching the last boss. This game actually does have an ending, I guess, and oh look, oh frick, the bear's back. And it's gone. No, it's still there. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm not gonna believe this. The bear. Here, I'm gonna. I think it's probably too far away now. But okay, let me make a new scene for this. Duplicate the scene. I'm gonna make a scene, but like catch and release zoomed. Okay? I'm gonna make a new scene, and in this scene it will have a very large OpenVR capture. This will be zoomed in significantly. Okay, and this will be very like, it's gonna be very shaky, okay? But you can see that you're gonna be able to see the bear. Hold on, let me make this even bigger. Yeah, this is binoculars mode. Okay, oh god, okay, sorry. People who have motion sickness, maybe turn away from this. Okay, so what does that look like? Do you guys see? It's like very dark, but What does that look like? I don't know if you can see it. You see that thing? Okay, do you see something moving in the distance? I can't tell, I'm sorry. I can't like look at this screen and then also like... You know what, never mind, I'm just gonna... If I see it again, hopefully I'll see it sooner. No, it's near the trees, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine now. There's nothing there, yeah, because I missed it. I missed it. It walked away. This is like the second time the bear has shown up this stream. I should just be facing that way. No, I think the bear shows up if you're not looking at it. It's like Schrodinger's bear. I really am trying to look for it. Look, I saw it. Look, I swear it's real. I don't know. Okay, one day we'll see it. Anyway. Time to make an army of bots to spam raid in order to trigger the raid log. I actually updated it so that you can't raid me unless you have more than one viewer. So you'll need to have actual people on your stream. Anyway, you get coins for commits. I made that up. There's no GitHub coins. Quest for the bear. Boat needs a telescope. Yeah, that's one thing I wish they could add to this game. Binoculars, a telescope, some way to zoom in, right? Sometimes you got creatures that are far away. Right there. And you gotta be able to see them. Binoculars mode. To the left of the waterfall. Yeah, the bear is like, it was like over there. I don't know if you can see this, it's really blurry right now. Like, there. Somewhere over there. That's where it is. There's no bears. Half the bots will watch the other half of the bots. No, that's not how this works. You can't trust the bots. Reddit coins were a joke until Reddit added. Or Reddit gold. You got Reddit gold. You ever get Reddit gold? Welcome, Bone Miser. Alfie bullying small streamers. No, like if you have one raider, it's literally just you. No. It could easily be abused. You could just be raiding. Just like raid people constantly, even though there's no one there. You don't even have to be streaming to raid someone. Like when I raided Denchi, I was offline, Denchi was offline. You can just send tweets back and forth. Also, yeah, one thing that I did think of when I added this raid tracking system, remember a while back when I talked about how I wanted to have this thing where when you raid someone, it can track where that raid ended up, right? So like, let's say I raid someone, and then they raid someone else, and then that person raids someone else, and then we just think like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be cool to see like if you raid someone, where does that raid eventually end up in the end? Like, does it go in a cycle? Are there like people that are in common? And then if you raid someone else, you can. It's sort of like setting like a satellite or something. You could actually implement this. I thought of how to do it using GitHub Actions. So currently, also welcome Bone Miser. I forgot to say hi. When you send a raid, right? You have a Twitch subscription. Sorry, it's annoying because they call them subscriptions. It's not really a subscription. It's a event sub. you have a Twitch event sub for raids, and you set it to your current user, and then when you raid someone, you can delete that event subscription, and then create a new one for the person that you raided. And then when they raid someone, you do the same thing recursively, and then eventually it'll get to a point where like it reaches someone who never raided someone, or like it'll go in a loop or something. You could have a timeout, right? Sometimes you raid someone who's doing a subathon, and then it'll be a long time before they raid someone, so you might want to time that out. But then when you start your stream again, you could restart the process, and then every time it does that, you just add a commit, and that's pretty cool. I'm sure someone has thought of this, right? Someone has probably done this before. I could do it. And then I can see like, you could form like a graph, right? You could be like, okay, this person raided this person, and then as you raid more people, you can see, okay, these people usually raid like each other, and then like these people usually raid each other, and then sometimes you'll see like, okay, this person from this group raids this person from this group. It's like, I didn't know that they knew each other. That's pretty cool. Literally stalking, but it's not really stalking, right? Because it's like public information. Anyone could see this if they just stayed around in the stream for long enough, right? Because that happens sometimes. Sometimes you just leave your stream on in the background, and then you wake up and you find out that like you're on a completely different channel, and you don't even know how you got there. This would just be the same thing. It just would be tracking. It would just be tracking. It's not stalking. This isn't stalking. Anyway, yeah. How are the views of the water? You can see it right now. The water is pretty calm. I wonder if it loops over the course of a 24-hour period. The raids. I like if you raid someone and then they keep raiding people in the same circle. I guess, you know. People tend to do that. They tend to have a group of people that they raid pretty often. But now I can objectively find out if I raid someone often, because then I have a list. I have an actual list now. My actual spreadsheet. It's not a viewer spreadsheet, but it's a raider spreadsheet. This guy's out here. Everyone's here joking about the spreadsheet. Well, the spreadsheet is real. And it's useful. Reminds me of Where's George dollar bill tracking site? Oh yeah, that was a thing. I forgot that was a thing. People write stuff on our website, and they have like the ID numbers. Say, Wolfie makes an army of bots that watch random people and track who they raid. No, it'll be, if I were to make it, it would be starting from my stream. So if I raid someone, I'm not gonna like have it track a random person that I don't know, that I've never raided. I don't know. Yeah, and then you can use that information to blackmail people. And then you can sell that information to advertisers. Right? Totally for real. You can make a business from this. You can call it Raider, like raid, like, you know, websites, they omit the letter E from the end of their name. Instead of R-A-I-D-E-R, it's like R-A-I-D-R or something. That's probably already taken. That's probably someone else. That's how they tend to do things. A CSV is barely even a spreadsheet. It's literally what a spreadsheet is, though. That's like that's like a minimal, the most minimal implementation of a spreadsheet you can have. It literally is a spreadsheet. All spreadsheets are just like better versions of CSVs. Anyway. Yeah, CSVs are spreadsheets. What are you talking about, Toaster? You don't have to have like an XLSX file or whatever. Microsoft's proprietary format. That is exactly what a spreadsheet is. And you cannot convince me otherwise. Barely even means that it is, but it's basically the most minimal form. But when someone mentions like a viewer spreadsheet, like, are you imagining something more complex than, than a CSV? You're imagining I'm like writing equations and like doing like those fancy like aggregations? No, not me. I would never do that. I would simply use something else. Google Sheet. Yeah, but like, you think they're doing advanced stuff with that? Sometimes people use spreadsheets where it doesn't really make sense, right? They use it as if it's a whiteboard. You got people like, instead of writing things in a text document or like a Word document, do they still call them Word documents? Like a Google Doc or whatever. It's they'll just make a spreadsheet and they'll just put text wherever they want. And I feel like that makes it a bit hard to use. The spreadsheet is basically sentient. It's not the sheet that's sentient, but all the stuff around it. It makes it update itself. No, you can't define spreadsheet by how it's updated. You got things that are updated automatically. Whoops. Well, I don't know, whatever. I guess that makes sense. You could define CSV as a dataset instead of a spreadsheet, whereas spreadsheets can have math and functions. Look, people had spreadsheets on paper, right? Literally, it was a sheet that you would spread, right? That's what they call them, spreadsheets. You don't need fancy equations. 100 years from now, Wolf will have automated his streams to the point where he has an AI that streams for him. How do you know that hasn't already happened? How do you know I'm not already an AI? That could be one, and you would never know. You would literally know. That's why they call them that? I actually don't know. I made that up. I'm gonna look it up. Why are they called spreadsheets? I assume they're sheets that you would spread. Let's look it up. We're gonna look up. I'm gonna learn stuff today. Why are they called spreadsheet? Why is it called spreadsheet? The word spreadsheet came from spread in its sense of a newspaper or magazine item that covers two facing pages, extending across the centerfold and treating the two pages as one large page. It doesn't really make that much sense, but okay. It's literally a sheet that you spread. Yeah, they had paper spreadsheets. It was used for bookkeeping ledgers. Early implementations, the BSRG, as they call it. The Black Rock Shooter. The Black Shooter Rock Girl. Got the LandPAR spreadsheet compiler. AutoTab spreadsheet programming language. The IBM financial planning and control system. There's a lot of spreadsheets. Other notable spreadsheets. OpenOffice, that's a thing. Yep, that was a thing. Corel, remember Corel? LibreOffice, NeoOffice. Discontinued spreadsheet software. Wings, Wings for Macintosh. That didn't really answer my question, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's perfectly acceptable. Wolf Artificial Intelligence? LibreOffice is still around? I think it is, yeah. It was, it used to be OpenOffice, and then they forked it because I guess they had some issues with the maintainers or something. And now more people use LibreOffice than OpenOffice. I remember using that and constantly being frustrated with it. I thought it was fine when I used it back in the day. I guess I didn't do anything like complicated with it. I don't do too many complicated spreadsheet stuff, like ever. So I thought it was fine. Like when I was in school, in high school, I used to use OpenOffice instead of Microsoft Word because it costs nothing. I know people tend to just pirate it or they go to their school and use it, but I was like, I'm just gonna download OpenOffice and then it works fine. It was also the only free software that supports a Gantt chart. Oh, Gantt charts, you guys, okay, so people that don't know Gantt charts, those are typically used in software engineering and other project planning things. But it's like one of those things that I've only heard of like in school, where they mention like, oh yeah, this is a thing they use sometimes in the industry. That I've never actually seen a Gantt chart being used professionally. Or maybe I have seen one and then I just don't realize that it is one, right? I don't even remember what a Gantt chart is. I just know it's a thing that existed, that people despise. It never worked with the normal Office files? Oh yeah. I guess if you use it for compatibility, right? Because when I used OpenOffice and LibreOffice, I would save it in whatever the most common format is, right? Because you know, like Word documents, you can save them as like docx files. Actually, I'm pretty sure LibreOffice probably supports docx files at this point, but back then I would just save it as a regular doc file. And then if you want to be really cool, you can use LaTeX. People, any engineers use LaTeX. It's spelled like latex, but it is pronounced LaTeX for some reason. Who knows why? They have never explained it. You can do math, you can do equations, you can do cool stuff. I think I used it twice in college, and I was very confused. I'm sure I would understand it better now, but like back then, it was like you try to format something and I have no idea what's happening. Also, I don't know if I said welcome props not Jack. If I didn't, well, welcome now. I was that kid who did all their lab reports on LaTeX. That's good, because it's like easier to format it, right? Every time you have this thing where like if you're using a Word document, or like a Google Doc or whatever, the formatting always gets messed up at some point, and you don't know like what's going on. There's like invisible like a space somewhere that's adding like indentation. When you add like an image, it like throws off the entire like every column is now like separated differently. But then like I guess LaTeX, it's like consistently formatted, which is pretty cool. It has a consistent font that people tend to use, and you can immediately tell that this was written in LaTeX. But I did it once or twice, and it took a while, and then I finished college and I never had to use it ever again. But I imagine if I was in college still, I would probably invest some time into learning how to use it better, because it does seem useful. Actually, you guys, like when you write your resume, like what do you guys just use like a Word doc for it? Or do you guys use like, are there like specific resume making things? I guess people call it a CV in other places of the world. A CV rather than a resume. But I used to have like a Word doc that had my resume, and it was like annoying to format it every time. So now my resume is like in a markdown file somewhere, and then I just like render the markdown file as a PDF, and it works fine, because now people don't care about the length of your resume. Back then it was like, oh, you gotta have your resume on one page. If your resume is more than one page, people will never look at it. But I don't think that's true anymore. I don't think that's true anymore. Word doc, people feed them through tools now, so it needs something machines can read. Yeah, but I just exported as a PDF, and they read them fine as well. They read them perfectly fine. Let's see, I helped out on a publication, which was of course done in LaTeX. That makes a lot of sense. Actually, what do you do? What is your major, Probs Not Jack? What kind of publication? Dox yourself? Give enough information that I can determine what you do. I made mine in Google Doc, moved to Google Presentations. Google Presentations for a resume? I've never heard of that. Help to move it to LaTeX. That's the most pro move out there. What if you just had it like as plain text? I mean, Markdown is basically plain text. It's sort of like plain text. Anyway, I should hydrate. It's been an hour and 25 minutes, and I have not hydrated yet. But I will do that. I spent too long talking about random stuff. Interesting programming related things. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna mute. Alright. Time to chug water. I have had some water. Let's see, majored in computer engineering. My publication was on computer vision and machine learning, specifically on how to make neural networks more explainable. That's enough information to dox you. I'm kidding. I would never do that. It's like a broad enough topic that it would probably be hard to find. That's good. Did I say welcome Acer Band? No, I definitely did. I definitely welcome you. Anyway, so I've talked a lot today. I've talked a lot. What have you guys been doing? You guys have anything cool happen? It's already Wednesday. It's already November. I've talked about Event Sub. Talked about GitHub Actions. Okay, what else do I have? When did I contribute to NixOS? When the heck did I do this? I fixed a bug today. Actually, something came up at work. I opened a pull request at work today, or yesterday, and someone was like, oh yeah, there's this thing you should be considering. If you do this thing, you make sure to swap the inner references or whatever. No one cares what I have to say about this, but this thing came up at work, and I was like, when I read that, I was like, oh shoot, I have that in my VTube Studio library. I didn't do that there. So then I opened this PR to fix it. That's pretty cool, right? The heck is NixOS? Nix, Nix. It is a declarative management for dependencies. Also, welcome, thank you for the sub, Acer Bandit. For the 2 months. Let's see, I'm dead tired. The average daily sleep this week has been 3 hours, 40 minutes. What the heck? That's not enough sleep at all. That's like half the amount of sleep you should be getting. Hopefully you sleep well. I'm jealous you get useful code reviews. Yeah, usually like at my previous company, I was the one doing the useful code reviews. Because as I've talked about a lot of people at my previous company have no idea what they're doing. At this company, actually, I'm surprised. Like, person is like really knowledgeable. They had like 3 or 4 comments on my PR, and I was like, oh shoot, you're right. I didn't think about that. And it's good. People here, they're pretty good. They're pretty good at Rust, if I must say so myself. Very impressive knowledge. Although they're not knowledgeable about Kubernetes, which kind of sucks. Like at my old company. Okay, this is like boring. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Kubernetes, you guys, because Kubernetes is like this this thing that lets you manage. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's good to have. Okay, it gives you a lot of nice standards. It has like a defined way to do things, defined services, define how they're deployed, how many instances you should have. Yeah, my previous company, we used that, and it was nice. We didn't do it optimally, but it was still good. And then here, they don't use it, and I feel like we spend a lot of time just like reinventing stuff that you just get for free with something like that. And so, you know, oh yeah, we could do this thing, we could do this thing, and then I just think like, man, if we were on Kubernetes, this would just be a config map, this would just be an init container, this would be like a sidecar proxy or whatever. You would have the metadata to be scraped, but then they just invent their own thing. Anyway, this is too specific of a rant. There's gonna be like 2 people in chat who even understand my complaints here. But man, we spend a lot of time just reinventing things. And I mean, like, they do it well, sort of. It's just like they could have done it the standard way. Take me with you, grabs leg, don't you dare. Don't you grab my leg. You know, like most places that do Rust are, I don't know, very, very specialized. They either do hardware or like stupid blockchain stuff that I don't care about. Not this place, though. They don't do blockchains. I don't understand backend, but cool. It is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. It is cooler than you will ever think. And when someone's like, "Oh yeah, I do backend software engineering," and then you just think, "Well, what the heck is that?" That could mean a billion different things. And that is true. Why is the music just stopped? Is the music even loud? Like, is it even loud enough? I'm not sure at all. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just in my headset it's a bit low. I think I lowered the volume accidentally for my own headset. Oh, there it is. That's a lot louder. Let's turn it back down. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. When you sleep, get some good sleep. Enjoy sleeping. What else? Often, like, you know how I don't do things? I don't do anything in my free time usually. I just like watch streamers. Actually, yesterday I spent so much time. I spent a lot of time watching streamers. I was like, I wanna go lie down after my stream, but then there was like 3 or 4 different streams that I had playing at the same time. It's like, man, why they gotta stream at the same time? I was tangentially paying attention to multiple of them. I draw cute things too, but I barely draw anymore. Like, I do draw every day, but it's like, not really. That's too many. Look, okay, yesterday, who was I watching yesterday? I had Hamflow stream on, I had ChocoJax's stream on, I had Moonybug stream, at some point I had Becco getting stream. Who else was I watching yesterday? Probably like at least one other one. I had Dahlia Winter's stream on at some point. This guy's watching all these streams. All of you have all the VODs. I don't watch VODs. You think I'm gonna watch VODs? I'm just gonna watch them all in real time. And then occasionally post an emote. I gotta watch them. No, I will not watch them. Otherwise you cannot call yourself a fan. When have I ever called myself a fan? I have never. Actually, I probably have. Do you watch VODs? You guys watch VODs? Who are some streamers that you always watch VODs of? I would imagine if Denchi ever missed a Lily Hop stream. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Literally as I was saying it. If you ever miss a stream, you can guarantee he's gonna watch the VOD. I only watch VODs of music stuff. Usually watch Vesper's VODs. But did you watch his like 12-hour like... Did he have a VOD for that? When Vesper did his like 24-hour Factorio stream or whatever? Did he have a VOD of that on YouTube? I don't know. Usually I listen to VODs while walking. That is a thing that Shima Panic does. Just in public, on speakers even. This guy. Listening to streams on speaker. Anyway, yes, I watched many streams yesterday. And by watched, I meant had them on in the background. Yep. And then like, okay, so when you work in a workplace, right? Since everyone's remote nowadays, you don't get to know really what people do in their free time, right? Usually, like if you're in the office, you can just ask someone, oh yeah, like how was your weekend? Because you're sitting next to them, right? If everyone's working remotely, you usually don't have this thing where you say when you talk about stuff other than work. And so sometimes my manager, like on Mondays, will be like, oh yeah, my weekend was, I did this thing, and I'm always just like, same for me. I didn't really do anything this weekend, huh? And then he's like, what do you do for fun? And I was like, oh yeah, I play video games. Yeah, this was a game called Splatoon, and then was like explaining Splatoon to him, and I'm just like, this sounds so stupid. He's like, okay, it's like a shooter, but like you're a squid, and like instead of shooting bullets, you shoot ink, and then the ink, you go into the ink and you shoot the ink. And he's like, okay, I don't think he understood, but I'm just like, it's cool game. Better than kicking a ball. Yeah, oh, this thing called football though. You got these guys, they pick up this ball. It's not really even a ball, it's like an oblong shape, and then you throw it, and then like they tackle each other, and then sometimes they get brain damage, but like they ignore that part. We don't talk about that part. You got announcers, they're just saying things, and people like elbowing into each other. You know, good old American pastime. It was only your say-so streams when I didn't have AirPods for a while. This guy playing my streams on speaker. Sports ball. This guy's throwing a ball around. How could he do this? How could this guy throw a ball? He should be hitting with a stick. Wolfie podcasts. You guys listen to podcasts? I don't remember the last time I really listened to one. I think like a long time ago, maybe like 10 years ago or like whatever. When I had my iPod Touch, I used to listen to NPR podcasts before I went to bed. Actually, I would have them playing. So I think I had like the NPR app, and they might have had like a mode where you listen to it while it's called like sleep mode or something. And I would put on the NPR podcast, and they would put me to sleep. I know people do that. I used to do. Is this basically a podcast? Yeah, but like not. It's sort of. It's kind of like a podcast. There are people that so Northern Lion, I watch him a lot. So there's people that like leave his streams on in the background when they go to sleep. And so whenever they hear his voice, they're conditioned to become sleepy. Or some Joe Rogan. What is the most interesting podcast? Also, welcome to Maya. Most podcasts don't have chat interaction. Don't some of them have like they accept calls from viewers? Actually, Twitch has this new thing. I forget what it's called. It showed up on my dashboard today or yesterday. They call it viewer call-ins or whatever. Not viewer, like whatever. You can accept call-ins. There's a start guest star or whatever. Apparently what this does is it gives you like a web view that you can put into OBS. And you can like invite random chat members to do like a phone call or something. It has to be like a verified user. And you can check their chat history or whatever. It would either have their video or their their audio. I feel like I would never do that. But I guess like if you wanted to like interview someone and they like weren't at their computer or something, I guess they could have like the Twitch app open, and then you could like they could call in, and then you just have like a browser source in OBS or something. Sounds like a German bit. It's real. Look, it's literally right here. Start guest star. You see this right here? I wouldn't make this up. Look, I know I can make up stuff by putting bookmarklets, but this is real. This is real. When you click it, it's gonna show something. I don't know what it is. Nowadays, I just watch the Wolf cast. This guy do be casting though. Get it? Cast. I'm not actually casting like at all. This guy's not even casting. He's literally not even casting. +2. +2, exactly. I told you. Remember when he used to cast? Not anymore. He forgot what this lake even was. He's not even streaming. He's just standing here. Talking about bears sometimes. Which are real, by the way. Rivering? No, it's a lake. This is a lake. I guess there might be a river up there somewhere. It probably is. But like the thing is, like this water doesn't go anywhere, right? Like usually, like doesn't a lake usually like have a river that leads to the ocean? Is that how it works? Like I don't know if this water actually goes anywhere. It goes into that cave, I guess. There might be something somewhere. I don't know if that's how it works. Is that how it works? Like is like a reservoir is like a body of water that doesn't have the water going out of it, other than like evaporation. I don't know. I don't even know how things work. You got someone camping over there in that red tent. They've been there forever. They are literally just always there. And I think that's cool. But anyway, yes. Molly's like, what am I gonna say? I don't even know. My manager was talking about how I was explaining Splatoon. And then this week, to avoid having me say that I don't do anything these weekends, I asked him, like, what? It's like Halloween, right? It was Halloween. And I said, do you tend to get trick-or-treaters over there in the UK, as he's from the UK? And then we started talking about trick-or-treaters in the UK. They do have trick-or-treaters over there. But he does not get very many of them because he lives in an apartment. And I said, I can relate to that. I don't live in an apartment, but I also don't get trick-or-treaters. You guys get trick-or-treaters? This past Halloween. Talking about video games to your manager? Huh. I actually, in my old job, my the manager that no one liked, who was my manager, I talked to him about VR actually. Like around Christmas, he was just like, "Oh, I'm thinking of like doing this thing," and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking of getting like a VR headset." And he was like, "Oh, I want to get one of those. Like my kid wants one, and I don't even know what games are good." And then I mentioned, "Oh yeah, there's a Pistol Whip. There's this fishing game that I've been playing a lot, Catch and Release." He's like, "Oh, really? VR fishing? I never thought about fishing. I'll have to check that out." I don't think he checked it out. I don't think he cared at all. But he pretended to, at least. And I said, "That's a good game." I love that game. I don't know. I feel like you usually don't expect that, right? When people talk about, oh yeah, they got VR, you expect like Beat Saber or like VR chat. You have someone say that they spend 100 hours in a VR fishing game. We're like, what the heck? This guy's weird. This guy doesn't play the popular VR games. Like, I originally got VR for Tetris Effect, and then I played it once, and I was like, this is too much for my brain. And then I just play this game now. I don't even play VR chat. None. No trick-or-treaters. I too live in an apartment, so no. But some apartments do get trick-or-treaters, though. Right? Like, people that live in the building, they have their children go to doors and they knock on them. And then they get people. Apartment here? Nope, never. Okay, I don't know. Got one trick-or-treater. It was rainy. I see. Oh yeah, it was rainy in the UK as well. That's what he said. He said, "Oh yeah, we usually don't get trick-or-treaters, but also it was raining." He did my... I'm just like doxing my manager now. My manager said his address was this location. He said he saw someone throw an egg at a car. And that's like a thing that I've never really seen, right? You hear about like on Halloween, people like throw toilet paper at houses, or they'll throw eggs on cars. I've never seen that, but I thought, I mean, I didn't think it was made up, but like, I've never seen it, so who knows? It might not even be a real thing, but it was a real thing because he saw it. And definitely, it was definitely real. No. No, just because I say egg doesn't mean it's one of mine. I think PS5 VR pricing got announced today. Yeah, but I don't have a PS5. Also, PS5 has no games, right? Like, what is there on PS5 that really matters, right? Are they still making PS4 games? They must be, right? They said they would make a game. What about, what is like a PS5 exclusive game? Like there's none. There's like one PS5 exclusive game or something that people care about. I don't even remember what it was. It costs more than the PS5 itself. Yeah, the VR. VR is expensive. This was like $300. Whoa. Actually, I got the Oculus Quest that I have. It was the at the time it was like $400 because I wanted the extra memory, right? I think the base model is like 256 megs, or sorry, megs, 256 gigabytes, and if you pay $100 more, you get the 512, I think, or maybe it's 128 and 256. But I got the more expensive one. But then like I ended up, it doesn't really matter because I just end up connecting wirelessly to my PC anyway. So I guess I could have saved $100. Oh yeah, Returnal, that was like one PS5 game. It makes use of like the haptic controller, whatever. But like that's not, like that one game is not worth getting a PS5 for. A new Ratchet and Clank. I've never played any of the Ratchet and Clank games, and so that means nothing to me. I always confuse Ratchet and Clank with Jak and Daxter. It's the word "and." I've never played either of them, so I don't know like who is Ratchet and Clank. If you show me a picture, I might be able to recognize them. There's also like every time I think of Jak and Daxter, I don't remember what Daxter looks like. I remember Jak though. He's the guy with like the yellow hair. Super Saiyan yellow hair. Who the heck is Daxter? Who is Ratchet and or Clank? Actually, I'm gonna look this up right now. This is the stream where I can look up stuff and that you guys can see it on stream. Oh, look it up. Who the heck is Ratchet and Clank? Ratchet and Clank. Okay, that's Ratchet. Okay, I sort of recognize him. Who the heck is Clank? See, look. Oh, Clank is the robot. I see. This robot backpack. I see. Okay, Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter. Oh, Daxter's this guy. The little guy on the shoulder. No wonder I confused them. It's like one guy and he's got like a little mascot. And then like Ratchet and Clank is basically the same thing. Just a guy and like a smaller mascot. That makes sense. It's very, very reasonable. They are weirdly similar. He had aviator goggles. Yes. I'm gonna look up PS5 exclusive games. Like what the heck? Like what are some PS5 exclusive games? Horizon Forbidden West, Demon Souls, a remake of an old game. Deathloop. Isn't Deathloop on Steam? God of War 2018. What? Final Fantasy remake. Marvel Spider-Man. I don't care about any of these games. None of these matter. It has precisely 5 exclusive games as of October. Hold on. PS5 exclusives. Astro's Playroom, I don't know what that is. Deathloop. Demon Souls is just an old game. Destruction All-Stars, I don't know what that is. Final Fantasy Remake, okay. Ghostwire Tokyo, I don't know what that is. Gran Turismo car game. Horizon Forbidden West, I don't care. Ratchet and Clank, I don't even know. Returnal, Spider-Man, Sackboy. Yo, you think there's someone buying a PS5 for Sackboy, A Big Adventure? I don't even know what that is. Like, I gotta get a PS5 for Sackboy, man. Sackboy. It's my life. It's the best sack you will ever boy. A guy and a little guy. Yeah, just a guy and a small guy. Just two guys. Guy and other guy. Classic Scrimblow game. I'll probably get one when they stop making PS4 games. But like, I don't know. There's like no PS4 games that I want to. What are some good PS4 games? There's probably a bunch of them. Sackboy got announced for PC. Yeah. I don't even know what Sackboy is. Ghostwire Tokyo is the one with the cute girl on the stage. That could be a lot of games. There's a lot of games that fit that criteria. It's a good JRPG machine, but like, aren't they mostly like on the PS4? Oh, I guess, okay, I don't know. Headset power is low. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my battery pack now. Little Big Planet guy. Oh, that's Sackboy. That is a boy who is a sack though. Like that's what I thought it was. I was like, if I think of a boy who is a sack, I think of Little Big Planet guy. You know, I guess I was right. That guy do be sacking though. It is true. That guy. Of all the people that are sack and also boy, it's that guy. He's more of a sack who's a boy than the boys who a sack. Look, you can't really quantify things like this. It could fulfill both criteria at the same time. Anyway, let's go to night mode. I think it's been enough time in the day. We can go to the night. But the bear won't show up. You guys won't see the bear though. Maybe the bear does show up at night, but I don't know. I think night mode is easier on my eyes. It's much more chill. If there was a bear over there, I wouldn't be able to see it in this dark. Also, last time I saw like a wolf up there, right? I actually rewatched the VOD, and I could actually see the wolf a little bit. You can see the silhouette up there. Probably not the bear. The bear probably won't be up there. The nightmare. No. I don't even know if the bear exists at night. Wouldn't bears be sleeping? Are bears show up in the daytime? They sleep at night. They hibernate though. I did rewatch VOD for Wolf. You saw it though, right? It was up there. It was actually like pretty visible. I mean, it was like really small, but you could still see it. To think like 100 plus hours into this game and I'm still seeing new stuff. They truly spaced things out pretty well. Right, I've never even seen that wolf. And also I never go over there. There might be stuff over there that I haven't seen. I don't go over there because it's just really dark over there. There's like this big mountain. It's like shadows everywhere. It's a bit unpleasant over there. And I usually don't hang out over there because there's mosquitoes. And you would think like in VR you don't really care, right? You got mosquitoes, who even cares? But they make this loud buzzing sound. Sometimes it sounds like a cat. Meow. It was cool seeing Arrive and then notice. Yeah, exactly, right? That's what happened if one day if I actually get close enough to the bear that you can see it. You'll be like, yo, that's the bear. I knew the bear was real this whole time. Just got that nice sound of rain. We got... Wait, it's not... It is raining. It is definitely raining. Anyway, what else? What else? What else is there to even talk about? We got the birds. The birds that glow in the dark. You guys ever seen glow in the dark birds? Those birds are definitely not real. These birds though, they don't glow in the dark like that. That's something. Do I like to go camping? I've never been camping. I don't know, I don't think I would enjoy it, to be honest. Like I know everyone, they watches Eurocamp and they're like, oh, I love this. I love the aesthetic. Actually, I don't know, maybe that would be fun. That might be fun. But I feel like I don't go outside enough. Like every time I touch grass, you know, people, they always say like touch grass. Every time I touch grass, I always feel like I need like sanitizer, you know? If I touch anything outside, I'm just like, oh, I need to wash my hands, or like I need hand sanitizer. I don't know, I've spent too much time indoors. They glow in the dark because of the cameras in their eyes? Exactly. Those birds up there are not real. If I go camp, will there be cute anime girls? If you bring them, you could bring a Eurocamp themed camping gear, right? That definitely exists. If there are none, you have to make it happen. You have to bring it. They make it look so fun. It is pretty chill. Probably, I would say the closest I would probably get to camping is like sometimes I get these YouTube video recommendations of like car camping, I guess. It's like they have all these supplies in their car. They got like nice stuff. They just stop by in a place for a while and then they just chill near their car. They cook stuff near their car. And if you see it, you're like, oh, that sounds stupid. But actually, it looks pretty cool. There's this guy that goes, like, car camping with his dog sometimes. He'll bring his dog. And the dog seems to be having fun. What the dog doing? The dog is also camping. Watches Eurocamp once, tries camping, dies. I feel like that has probably happened, right? Someone has probably gone camping because they watch a Eurocamp and then they're like, oh, I'm definitely gonna love doing this. And then like they find out it's actually kind of hard and then they get severely injured or something. And then they find out, maybe you need to prepare for this. But what if you don't? What if it's actually that easy? Tries camping, sets Mexico on fire. Is that a thing that happened? Did someone do that? It's probably happened. Well, if he's a germaphobe. Germa 985. Camping is nice if you're prepared. Bringing activities you can do offline. I'm sure there's people that like, they watch Eurocamp and then they think, this is so cool, I'm gonna do it. And then they spend the whole time like browsing their phone, complaining about how there's no Wi-Fi. It's like, oh, the signal's so bad. Well, I thought the 5G towers were supposed to help. How am I supposed to tell everyone that I'm camping? Who knows? Who even knows? Ah, shoot. The the strap on my controller just broke somehow. Oh, it just detached. How did that? Oh, it just, okay, I see. It just got loose and it fell off. Hold on, how do I put this back? It's like that. Okay, no, that's pretty easy. I just, okay. Thank you for the 100 bits, a silver golden flame. With no message even. Just the thing. Is breaking your controller the 100-bit redeem? No. It just happened. They forgot the Euro part of Eurocamping. Like we get so used to hearing Eurocamp that when you see the localized title, It's called like laid back camp or something. It looks weird, right? I know sometimes people complain about like when they localize stuff. It's like, oh no, they didn't add the honorifics. They didn't say like, I don't know, they didn't keep it as Onisan or whatever. They put like brother. Like, oh, how could they do that? But then when I see Eurocamp spelled out as laid back camp, I'm just like, that looks weird. That looks weird with me. I forgot what they licensed, what did they name Nichijou when they localized it? Like My Everyday Life or something? Like, I feel like, yes, that does make sense, but also, it looks weird. I was about to nod off, but the startling sound saved me from fully nodding off and dropping phone on face. Look, I literally saved Shima Panic from dropping phone on face. Every time I play anime music quiz, it's faster to type Eurogame than laid back. Do people... That's like a site that I've heard of, but I've never actually used anime music quiz. They just play YouTube videos. And you guess what it is. I feel like if this was back in the day, I'd be able to recognize a lot of them. But since I don't really watch anime anymore, like I probably would not get many of them. Like I feel like of recent anime, the only themes I would probably recognize are probably like the Spy Family opening and ending, because I've heard those many times. Not because I watched the anime, but because like, you know, official Higedan, they are very popular, and I've heard their song before I even knew it was a Spy Family song. And then sometimes I get like remixes on my Spotify. Translating it as brother sounds awkward too. Yeah. But like brother. I think I remember seeing a thing where like, you know how like Hulk Hogan, he says brother? That's his thing that he says. It's like, you better watch out, brother. Someone was like, imagine all the times when they translated that in Japanese to brother. Just imagine the character saying brother like that. Funny stuff. Hilarious. They use a dedicated server host for anime OP movies. Oh look, we got the shooting stars. Love this. Love to see the shooting stars. One of the wonders of camping. We're literally camping right now. Actually, if the developers of this game made a game that was like this, but like instead of being on the lake, you're just camping, that'd be so cool, right? If you could just go out there, just have a chill Zatsudan. Actually, no, this stuff probably exists in VR chat, I'll be honest. Like, they probably have a world like this in VR chat. But I like this game. These developers gotta do stuff. Welcome, Elseph. It's my favorite Create.Swift developer. I didn't really develop that though. I just made the art. The guy who programmed it was actually the developer. Thief Knight. Go look him up. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. My sister called me brother and I call her sister. Some people think that's weird. Hello, brother. Hello, sister. Imagine like if you're a child and you call your parent like father. Right? People say dad or mom. If you just like grew up, people are like, oh yeah, my child's first word was like mom or dad or something. Or mama. Imagine if their first word was like father, and then they spent the whole time referring to their father as like father. Like, hello, father. I would like this for Christmas. You have a friend who does that? Is it weird? Do people find that weird? Also, yes, it would be pretty cool to have a camping game. I was always kind of weirded out by it. It does seem a bit weird, yeah. Hello, parent. Yes. Hello, sibling. Hello, mother. Yeah, I know that song. I know of that song, Hamflow. When people make the song references, I think sometimes I know this. I know this song. What else? What else do people say that is sometimes weird? You ever have friends who just, they say friend a lot? I think that's pretty cool. Like, hello, friend. I think, what, me? I'm friend? I'm literally friend? That's cool. Actually, I do that sometimes. Sometimes when I interact with my friends, I say, hello, friend. And they say hello. My mom does that. Your mom says, parent? Hello, parent? Does your mom say hello, child? Hello, children? Greetings. Yes, greetings. The poggers. Friend. So true. Yo, Karagi called me friend once. I feel like when I interact with Cheno, who I have collab with, I'll usually say friend. I'll usually say hello, friend. There's a friend who lives in Japan, and I often call her friend as well. And mom says friend whenever she's on the phone with them. That's cool. That sounds very wholesome. What if your mom called you friend? That'd be kind of weird, right? Hello, child, who is also my friend. What if your sister called you friend? Oh, hello, friend. That wouldn't be so weird. What type of friend? The kimono friend? Human? The human? Give him the oblivion. Oh yeah, greetings, traveler. Stop. You have violated the law. Welcome, Trentez. Hello. We are fishing, and by fishing, I mean we're not actually fishing. I have not caught a single fish last stream or this stream. I didn't even cast my rod this stream. I don't think I did last stream either. Yeah, hello, criminal scum. What is a cool way to greet someone? Sweet roll? Cinnamon roll? Critical roll? When you roll the dice, you perform a critical hit. Yeah, I've transcended the act of fishing. It's true. It's true. I just imagine the fish. I no longer need material possessions. This root bear, this root bear is good enough for me. Look, it's root bear. And this is root bear. Ooh, Buddha, cheese to meet, cheese to meet. This is, I don't know what that is. What is that? I'm not gonna say words that I don't. Foreign language words that I don't know what they mean. You can. Sometimes people fool streamers. They'll just say words, and then the streamer will read all the words. They don't even know what the words mean. Crack open a bear. To do that, the bear would have to be real, and it is. So it's true. Also, I'm gonna hydrate again. It's been about another hour. Do I know how to spell iCup? No, that's the new Apple product. I'm not gonna advertise for Apple. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate, okay? Chill. Chill. So the thing about drinking water in VR is that since I have my VR headset, it's harder to drink like the entirety of the water, right? Because you gotta like tilt your head up, and then sometimes if you... So usually by the end of the VR stream, I still have some water left in my cup. That's how it is. You know the band that did the song Radioactive? Bofa? Yes, I know of Bofa. Those jokes with legumes. Bofa? What is that a, what emote is that? Is that a shadow emote? That is a... Wait, she changed her emote prefix? Wasn't it shadow before? Now it's like shadow, but with a Y. That's different. This ain't your granny. Yeah, this ain't your granny's radio station. I know what you mean about trying to drink it all. Yeah, what you need in VR is like a straw of some sort, so that you can efficiently drink the water from the cup. With just like you just sip. Also, yeah, my emote has a straw, but I've never had a straw on stream, so this is like inaccurate. If you see this drinking emote, it's like it's fake. I made that up. I made that up because it's more obvious that I'm drinking water. Oh, waking up. Yeah, nice observation skills. When will the lies end? Look, this is just exaggeration, okay? Anyway, let's do an emote. Let's look at my emotes again, huh? This thing that I do sometimes when I stream. We got these, we got Choco Jacks emotes from the subathon, we got Hamflow, I subbed to Hamflow. Got pasta emotes, we got Ilya emotes. From Moonybug. I told this story, I was gifted a 1-year sub to Moonybug. She has so many emotes. Into Overwatch, I got Alice Sawyer emotes. The Karagi emotes, I got the Snacko Racko emotes gifted by Denshi. Got the Aster Sola emotes. Got the Chia emotes. Ray emotes. Rurumi Yumemi. And just randomly showed up in your chat one day. She was doing like a subathon or something. I don't know. It was her birthday. Gifted a sub. And that's it. That's all of them. That's all my emotes. Cool. Very cool. There's a quick one. He did it as a joke. Emotes doxed. Look, I've done this several times. You already know all of my subs. The challenge of without a straw is tempting and risky fun. I do it, I just like, when I drink the water, I know when to stop. Except rip them off other people, he's stealing emotes. Yeah, it's another episode of me using my emotes. Actually, yeah, I mentioned a lot of people don't have a clapping emote, but actually Moonybug has one as well. Now, I guess I have 3 clapping emotes now. I got my own, I got the Chena clap, and I have the Moonybug clap. Where is it? Where is it? There, that one. Got 3 of them. I got 3 of them now. This guy out here with his 3 clapping emotes. There's so much power right here. The triple clap. Look at that. Look at that one. It's fun getting random gift subs all the time and trying different emotes. Yeah. This is why you gotta make your subs searchable. You gotta do it. I only have yours yet. Mine, I got mine. That's mine. How can I clap? How can I clap? How does he do it? Literally not even possible. Yeah, we're gonna have a Hamflow clap. That's poggers though. Now I can add it to my clapping emote collection. Eventually. Not now. When I said now, I mean like eventually. If ever. What if it never happens? What if he just said, I'll make one eventually, and then he's just like... It's just a lie. What if it never happens? It's possible. How can you clap? How can he clap? How can he slap? Am I right? Anyway, yeah, we have fun here. You guys want to do that game where you post emotes and I try to guess who they are? Classic way to waste time when I have no discussion topics. Am I right? You just post some emotes. Who's that? I'm not sure who that is. Who's that? Oh, that's Lady. What's her name? Lady Beamer. I know of that. Is this probably? This seems like a shift emote. I knew it. Pokeball. Who's that? Is that who could that be? Who does that look like? This is Carmine? That's not Carmine, right? Oh, Hina Bobina. Okay, I know of Hina Bobina. I'm not sure who this one is. Who's that? Kyora? I'm not aware of this one. We got, is that, who's this one is, this one, that one is, Digital Basic? Holy frick, how did I know that one? I've actually known Digital Basic for a long time. Way back in the day. This one, I'm not sure who that is. Who is that? That's Lily Hops. She has a haunt emote. Okay. The bird, is that one? The bird, hold on. The bird, is that, I feel like I've seen that one. This one, this bird is, what's her name? It's like a rabbit. Hold on. No. I think I know this one. This bird is, what was her name? Oh shoot. It's rabbit. There's a rabbit. What's her name? Brown-haired rabbit VTuber. I might be completely off. What's her name? Bun Claire? Is that Bun Claire? It's not. That's Vera V. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait. I knew that one. Okay. I know a Vera V. That's not her. Okay. This one is Pasta. That's a Pasta. Yep. I've seen that one. I don't know who that one is. What is this one? Tea Owl. And this one is Gator Tea. It is of Mocha. This one, I don't know who that is. Uria. I don't know who that. I know of them. I know of Uria, I think. Sorry, that's the wrong one. I clicked on the wrong emote. Okay, actually I don't know. I actually don't know who this is. Okay, never mind. This one, is this, that one... That's not Paladin, right? That's Paladin? That is No Name Paladin? Okay, I knew it. I'm not sure who that one is. Who's this one? This is Goki Dev. Yep. This one, I'm not sure who that one is. So that's Soya? So wait, Soya Poya has that emote? Okay. This guy, is that Brian Sui? Holy frick, how did I know that one? I didn't even know he streamed. Okay, that is Brian. I don't know who that cat is. NKO? Who's that? Neko? Is it someone just has the name Neko? It's hard to close things in VR. We got, I'm not sure who that is. Who's Kipaki? I don't know who that one is. This one is that Lin / Momechi? I knew it. Holy frick, Lin! I knew it. Okay. This one is Scroll Drop. This one is the Ryohi, right? Ryohi? Okay. Bean Time, I accidentally hovered over it. That's Cinnamon Twitches, but not what I know of them. Brian streamed twice a year. The guy, the god of Live 2D. This one is, I'm not sure who that one is. Nag El Fa. I don't know who that is. Naglfar Dreams. I'm unaware of that one. This one is HC Justin, right? That looks like Justin. Hold on, I'm gonna use my mouse for this. I'm gonna sit down. Alright, now I'm gonna use my mouse. This is HC Justin, right? I knew it. I've seen this one from Northern Lions chat. This one, is this Merryweather? That is Merryweather. This one is Paper Bag channel. That's me. This is like a Lynx. No wait, this is I don't know who this one is. I've seen this one. This one. Is that like a Lynx? No, Natsu. Wait, that's Matsumatsu. Okay. I know. That's where I've seen it. I don't know who this credit card one is. Sayuwu. Not sure who that is. This is Clover Chibi. Yep. This one is. Who's that? I don't know. JJ Sama. I'm not aware of this one. Look, I'm pretty sure I have like a 90-something% success rate here. I almost gave out the answer to which one? I don't know. Look, this guy. Look, I know emotes. This guy knows emotes. Bog. How can someone know this many VTubers? Some of them aren't even VTubers. HG Justin is not even a VTuber. I'll never guess this one. I don't know who that one is. Who's that? Lily Hops. Okay, I guess I don't know my Lily Hops emotes. Who's that? I don't know that one. Who's this one? Annie TF. I don't know this purple worm. That's Hina Bobina, okay. This is Soyapoyo. This one, I'm not sure who that is. What the heck is that? What is this one? That's another Hina. Okay, I don't know any of Hina Bobina's emotes. Piapu. UFO. I've heard of them. I think their emotes have been posted there. This is, I think I have that one. That's Yurumi, what was her name? Something, this one is Ashton Martin. Yep. This one though, Rurumi, okay, I have that one. I was gifted that one. This green one is also Welcome Nanodan. No, this one, wait, hold on. This is someone who rated me once, and it was from someone who goes to your streams, Nanodan. Something like something with triangles, something related to triangles, or 50, oh, hold on, 50, hex of, okay. Look, hex is almost triangles, right? It's like half a triangle. These, I'm not sure who these, this is, if I had to guess, this is Nyanners. It's probably not Nyanners. It's not. Fuwa Channel Truck. I don't know who that was. Musag. I don't know who that. This is Snackorako. This one is Mikan. Yep, Nonomiya Mikan. This is Lobster. What was her name? Lobster. Retsu Lobco. This one, I don't know. Get Camped? What the heck? Is that a global emote? This is Karagi, of course. This is Alice Sawyer. Alice is 18 Fig Champ. Yes, true. Got Handflow, Amelia Watson, Vesper. This one is Asagiri Yua. Okay, I know of them. Who's this cat? Chromu 1 Wiwi. I don't know that one. That's me. This is Mint Costello. I knew it. This bird is... I don't know of this bird. Henamimi? Okay, I know of Henamimi. This is Corpse Channel. Actually, I saw the tweet the other day when this is Razul, right? This is Razul, the cat, Razul's cat. I knew it. That's Razul Bean. Toaster, I don't know. Okay, this is Rainy Ojiki Channel. Yes. I don't know this one. What is that one? Shimo Hifi. Yes, I'm guessing people's emotes. This is Swell Time G-Pool. I knew it. Holy frick, how do I know this? Nice, nice. Look at how many things I know. That's Clavio. This is the most engaging content you'll ever see. That is Ilya Yanatka. I think I have that emote. That one. What is that? I don't know. This one is Skeleton, right? That's Skeleton. I knew it. That's Skeleton. This is Chocojax. This one, I don't know who that is. Tenma. Okay, I know of Tenma. Wait, Tenma. Tenma is from. Who's that? Just Tenma. That's from like what was that name of the company? One of those organizations. This one, this is Becco Genning. Phase Connect, right. Who's that one? Who's this one? Doro 3? I've not heard of Doro 3. Look, my success rate is like, what, like 90 something %? Phase Connect. This one? Who's that? Is that one of the maples? This is a different maple? Maple Alexesia or whatever? No, that's not. Oh wait, this is Harutomo, okay. What was this game called? Speedrunner? And Karagi Raid sometimes. Dongo, what, that's not even... Wait, these are actual... Someone has emotes that are literally just colored circles? Okay, I've not... Oh, someone posted this swiping emote before. Insane. Based streamer knowledge of indie VTubers. I think like if this was like a year from now, or like a year ago, if you posted any of these emotes, I'd be like, I don't know freaking any of these. I would have recognized literally like Amelia Watson, HC Justin, and like that would have been all. I maybe would have recognized Mocha. I've seen Mocha before. And also my own emote, of course. I would recognize my own emotes. What is that emote? Which one? This is a credit card. What is that one? It's Sonic and Mario. I don't know what the Moody Presents? Okay, I know of Moody Presents. I know of their name. I haven't seen it. It's so long. That's Mocha. That's Karagi. This is LOL, also known as a Total Biscuit. What is that one? Is that Glooby? Slimpy? What is that? Arma Devil? There's like some emotes that I don't know what they are, right? There's a... Hold on. Why does this keep happening? There's like a Chocojax thing emote? I don't know what it is. Chocojax has this emote. And I'm just like... What is that? I don't know what this is. It's just a thing. What are some other emotes that I have that I don't know what they are? A mouth? I don't even know. It's just a thing. It's literally just a thing. Of emotes that I don't know. We have so many emotes, guys. Look at all of these emotes. The Among Us. That's swirl drop? I can already tell this is a swirl drop emote. Yep, there it is. The Among Us movie? What? There's an Among Us movie. I think you're just making this up. No idea what these are. These are nodding and saying no. Yes and no. Who's that one? Who's this one? I'm not sure who this one is. Gumiho? Wait. Oh, wait. This is you. As you. Streamer does not know viewers, unfortunately. I didn't know you streamed. You're a streamer? You have people showing up in chat and I don't know they're a streamer until like, what, you've been here for like several months now? I had no idea. Okay, now I know. Dang. This is what happened with like Chocojax. I didn't know Chocojax was a streamer and she'd been watching for a while. I was like, what the heck, you're a streamer? Puro. There's Puro. This is Nanodan. That's Gogi Dev. That's me. It's me. Denchi's a streamer. He streams. Well, he's literally Gargura. That's how I was able to raid him, because he's a streamer. Oh yeah, there are a lot of green names. This always happens. There's always green names. The green name squad head. Okay, this is Maple Winters. That is the guy that makes all the emotes, Kroneko. Yep, that's me. This is... I don't know who that is. I feel like you've posted this person's emotes before. Oh yeah, Rosuri, that's your Oshi. Okay, I know Dux Oshi. Not personally, I know of Dux Oshi. Green names. We got the Hamflow Ham. Thinking. The Hamflow Ham, which is thinking. Look at how... We have so much fun here, guys. What other streamer do you know that does 20 minutes of them identifying emotes? You can't even name any of them. Just me. Literally, I'm the only one who even does this. No one else can dare to do content like this. They're too scared. Look, they'll be like, I don't even know who this is. They'll see this and then they won't even know that it's a Corpse Channel reference. Oh, look at that! I knew. That's Corpse Channel. That's Harutomo. Welcome, Moonybug. We got the A's and the E's. I was just talking about your emote. I was talking about how someone gifted me 12 months of subscriptions. The clapping emote. I was talking about how I now have 3 clapping emotes that I can use. The triple. Yeah, I guessed all the emotes. I'm too good at this. Also, this is clickbait though. I'm not actually fishing. I'm just on a lake. I haven't been fishing at all. I'll clap for every mood. I feel like clapping, as far as emotes go, they are not well represented. Clickbaited? Look, I haven't even casted the line yet. I literally have never casted this line. Anyway, we have fun. Look, we identified... Actually, I do wonder, if you actually like went through and like calculated what percentage of these emotes I actually got, I wonder what it would have been, because like I feel like I got like a very high number of emotes correct. I can't scroll up farther than this. Actually, my last emote, the last thing I sent that I can scroll up to was those 3. Clickbaited. Love being lied to? No, SMH my head. Literally SMH my head. The shooting stars froze. Yeah, they freeze when I pause. When I need to like click on stuff, I like open this window. Make a GitHub action. Yeah, it'll just listen to my voice and be like, oh, this, yeah, definitely. Identify this 1/5 of my... Look, we have different viewer intersections, right? I feel like a lot of people... I don't know, there's like different groups of people, right? They tend to watch similar streamers, and I think a lot of people that watch my streams tend to also watch like people around the same group, right? Anyway, I don't know. And then we have like outliers. Oh wait, this Toaster's emo. Okay, this is your friend's emo, right? I remember you used this once, and I said, what is that? And then you said you have a friend who... I don't know. So there's some lore that I don't remember, but that emote is your friend's emote. This is Didoin 030. I remember. You think I don't remember? Water is dry. That's a lie. You're lying. How do you know? How do I remember? I remember things. Look, you think I don't remember things? You told this story. If you say something on my stream and we're on a lake, I'm gonna remember it like forever. Right? I was talking about how I remember that time I was over there and I got raided by buried salmon or whatever. What is your group called? I don't know. It's like an informal group. It's got like 200,000 people in it. Okay, this emote, I don't know who that is. Who's that? Wait, someone's literally just named August? That's cool. That's a cool name. Literally just a month. My memory is cracked. It is true. Like how you'll always run into Mirkern on certain streams, or Namai. Yeah, you'll see Mirkern in Karagi streams, KK Cyber streams, sometimes. My streams, sometimes, occasionally. I know people watch streamers. I know of streamers. This is Mocha's slime emote. This one, I'm not sure who that is. Who's that? That's Clavio's emote? Okay. Yeah, I can see it. That's Clavio. That is another August emote. I like that one. I have no idea who I watch. Look, now you can check. I have like a whole list now. You can see everyone who I've rated ever. And then you can see, whoa, he rated this guy. That's Harutomo again. Don't think I've ever seen Wolfie in a stream. Does he even watch VTubers? I'm literally in many Karagi streams, okay? I would have said every Karagi stream, but then she changed her schedule and can't really watch her all the time now, but many of them. I've seen many of them. No. No, literally no. Just no. Yeah, there's Karagi. That's a good dog. Everyone here watch Karagi. Go watch Karagi. Okay, well here's I'll put his ears back. I gotta tell her to change her schedule. No. She has a job now. She'll do whatever she wants. What drives you to stay and watch someone? I don't know. It's just like, at some point, if I just get like recommended them on Twitch, I'll check them out. But like, I feel like if they have like a chill atmosphere in their stream, like you'll have some streamers that they'll shout a lot, or or like their volume is all over the place. Like if they're playing a scary game, you never know what to expect. But then there's some streamers that are pretty chill. Just leave them on in the background and they can talk about stuff. Just chill vibes. Okay, we got a bunch of emotes here. That's Karagi. This is, I don't know, that's like a dog. That's Nasumatsuri. Who's that? This is, hold on. Who's this one? Choro? I don't know of Choro. This is, oh, this is Annie Clover. I actually know the people that are in charge of Annie Clover. I went to Japan with many of them. This one, Rolly One? I'm not sure who that is. Rolly Bun. No, they got a rolling emote. Love those. We got this one. I feel like I've seen this one before. She does art. Totor. I think I've seen them recommended before. It looks familiar. There's like a rabbit jam. They got a rabbit jam. That's cool. I need to figure out who did Karagi Dance. Karagi. She made it. Karagi made my loading screen animation as well. This one, Furuya Mari. I have not seen this one. Welcome, Daisuko. Yeah, and my ending screen and all of my my rate notifications. Pog, that's this is I don't know who that is. Who's this? Oh wait, that's another August. Wasn't August pink? This is like a green-haired one. I've been misled this whole time. What didn't Karagi make? Many things. This is Mint Costella. Yeah, Karagi made this one. She made that one. 2 OCs. She didn't make her bad. Yeah, true. She did not make VTube Studio. I don't know who's that one. I feel like most of the time... Oh, that's Utano Pandora, right? I know if I see this name, I'll be like, okay, yeah. I feel like I don't know most of the emotes that Toaster has. Karagi did not make VTube Studio. I already read that comment. Anyway, it's about that time. I'm about to end my stream soon. The last words. I need Karagi. You should watch Karagi. Karagi's so good. Yeah, I made VTube Studio. Literally, I don't know. Vijay Stare. Just followed 40 new YouTubers. Okay, well here's what you do. If you want to see what streamers I'm aware of, just go on github.com/Wolfie/ what was it? I spent like half an hour talking about this. Twitch raid log. You have a thing now that tells me who I've raided and when. It's automated. You go check it out. It's all public information. Yeah, who has Wolfie raided and how many times? Look at this automation right here. We got Karagi, we got Nice Eggy, we got Henmimi, Mikan, Art Sounds, Clavio. Everyone's here. You could literally be stalking who I raid. I got Hamflow. Hamflow's on here like, what, 4 times? He's on here 4 times. The gang is all here. Look, there's Moonybug. We got Chocojax. Art Sounds again. Snacko Racko. I don't know, some of these people I don't actually know. One of them was like, one day someone was just like, hey, you should raid this guy, and then I did. I don't know who they are. It's that one time. This guy, Tomoya. Toaster recommended I raid him, and then I did. And there was like one time when someone's Oshi was streaming, and he said, you should raid my Oshi, and I said, okay. And then I did. But then he wasn't even here. Anyway, that's cool. It is automatic. Sometimes I tune into Kayla streams to see Karagi's pixel art. Yeah, it's so cool. They look so tall though. It's so tall. People use GitHub, it's true. Many people use it. I use it. This Epic, who's that? This is... Shadow? Okay, Fallen Shadow. I'm gonna start watching non-VTuber. This is Emu Lapis, right? Yep, I knew it. Where would you even find... What is the heck is that? That's Coefficient? Co-Star. It's a different guy. It's Nanodan. No wait, that's... What the heck is that? NLSS, yeah, I have the Lion what? All of Northern Lion's emotes kind of suck, but I like this one. I like this one that's a cat. I don't know who that is. Yaruzu Sea Man? I see, okay. Anyway, that's cool. Let's see who to raid. Check it out. You get to see it used in live real time. Click this button. Bam! I've never raided Halbernaut. There's some people that I'm never gonna raid, right? These people up here, Phillian, I'm not raiding Phillian. Got some people related to the NLSS. They're not even VTubers. Okay, so everyone that I am following that I have not raided. I have not raided Halbernaut, ever. He's playing a way out. Oh, but it's a collab though. I feel like with collabs, I don't know, it's like... I don't tend to raid into collabs that often. You guys know that feeling when you join a collab stream? Because when they're doing collabs, it's not, you know, it's mostly about the streamer to streamer interaction. Do I ever collab? Barely. Barely. I've collabed with, oh look, this is a VTube Studio, look at, I made that. That's my animation right there. I've collabed with Chenna, I've collabed with Temmie, you guys know Temmie? I've collabed with Toaster, Toaster's in here. Yes. This is Germa. Can we raid Germa? I will never raid Germa. True, so true. Anyway, they raid Halbernaut was... I can raid him some other day when he's not doing a collab. Oh, but I've never raided him. He's usually on at this time though. Anyway, who have I not raided? Is Soya Point? Wait, Soya Point is streaming right now? Is this out of date? No, she's not streaming right now. Yeah, that's out of date. Okay. Big Rat. A bunch of people. Just got a bunch of people here. Oh, but now you can see my list. You can be like, oh, why didn't he choose this guy, huh? How could this guy not He didn't choose. I saw AC's following this guy, but he's not raiding him. He's welcome mushroom. Did you change your number? I feel like... No, you're the same. Okay. I thought your number was longer. It wasn't like 3646. It was like a 10-digit number. Whatever, we're gonna raid Halbernot. I've never raided him. I can add another entry to my list. I know he's doing a collab, whatever. Okay, today. Let's see what today is. Can't believe I didn't raid Oshi, Germa. Today's Day of the Dead, National Deviled Eggs Day, All Souls Day, Dark Souls. Broadcast Traffic Professionals Day. We got Feast of Saint Gusto. Look for Circles Day and National National Stress Awareness Day. I like that one. Traffic Directors Day, World Ballet Day. Okay. National Stress Awareness Day. Right? National what is it? Stress Awareness Day. Right. Okay, I'm gonna send the raid. Copy the name and copy /raid. I'm gonna paste. You have too much stress. So true. Anyway, thanks for watching. Well, 24 people. That's a lot of people. Tomorrow I will probably finish Stray. Hopefully, I don't know, that game... I don't know how I feel about that game. A lot of people seem to like that game, but... I think there's too much puzzles. I just want it to be a cat and they're throwing puzzles at me. Friday, maybe Kimono Friends Picross. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, now chat, you're up there now. Gotcha. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna stand up. These, oh, got him. Got him. Can we get much higher? No. This is the peak of comedy. Streamer recognizing emotes. That's the peak of Twitch streams. It will never get better. Okay, the raid is going. Goodbye. See ya.